2 weeks prior to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, God showed me a vision to work on a project centered around breast cancer. This vision continued to wake me out of my sleep, and I knew that God was speaking to me. I must say I've enjoyed working with the women that I have come in contact with. Sometimes when God speaks, we are unsure what and why, but when He does speak, we must listen. I know that this project will touch the lives of someone that really needs it. God bless all the women and men who are fighting, who have lost their fight, and the ones who have survived.
My name is Betty Scott, and by the grace of God, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I'm from Most Corners, South Carolina.
My name is Ginger Adams. I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Samantha Watford, St. Stephen, South Carolina.
Hello, my name is Sade Williams, and I participate in the fight against breast cancer because our mother lost her battle to breast cancer.
The first thing I did, I told the devil, you are a liar. Then I said, God, I'm yours. I belong to you. I didn't get upset. I didn't get mad. I just went to God because I know that He is the answer to what was going on with me. So I laid there in the bed, and after I felt the lump, I laid in the bed and I talked to the Lord. And I prayed. And I reminded God of His words that He told me in Isaiah 53, verse 5. He says, by His stripes, I'm healed.
When I first felt the lump, I came in and I got Mama to feel it. And she was like, and I said, I just knew that something was wrong. And when I saw the ultrasound, and I actually saw what it was shaped, I knew that right then and there, I knew it was cancer. At that point, I didn't really have time to feel anything. I said, you know, I got to fight. I have 2 children. I got a 4-year-old and I got an 8-year-old. So now I need to know what I need to do to get this out of me so I can go ahead home and live for them. So
When I found out I had breast cancer, it was like the news that you don't want to hear. The worst news you can hear. I was devastated. I cried. The doctor was explaining what was going to happen, but all I heard was cancer. And I had to deal with those emotions. Cried, came home, and I went on and told my parents, and my husband was with me, so he knew. But after I had that time to get those emotions out, I made up my mind that I was going to be strong, and I was ready. From that point on, there wasn't anything to it.
From my mother and fight is really like, I can remember everything to the day that we went to the doctor. It was me and her. We went to our local family doctor. She felt something in her breast. She felt a lump, and she decided that she wanted to go get it tested to see if it was cancerous or not. So I went with her to the doctor because I was her shadow. I was always with her, and being 10 years old as a child, I was scared because I didn't know what was going to happen. I had a bad feeling. It just wasn't going to be good. So she told me that they said the lump was cancerous, and as a child, I started crying and I got scared that I would be losing her. But again, the type of person that she was, she just ensured me that everything was going to be okay. The last Christmas I spent with my mother was on December 25th, 2001. that was a great day for myself and my family. In our family in general, you know, we're very close and we always spend a lot of time together. So each moment that we spent together, we cherished it. But that particular Christmas, my mother was with everyone. She was in great spirit. She was laughing and talking just like her old self. But that night was, you know, kind of rough for her. My cousin, Robin Shaw, who is her caregiver, she was constantly checking on her, you know, making sure everything was all right. And then that next morning, my mother woke up and she was bleeding from her nose. And then that's when my grandmother, you know, she got hysterical and she started crying, and that woke me up, so I started crying. And it's just like, I don't think anything could ever prepare me for that moment, but at that point, you know, I just had a feeling she was going to be leaving us. And then they called the ambulance, and one of my aunts rode with them. You know, they told me that on the way there, you know, they had to stop on the side and work on her, and she had a cardiac arrest heart attack. That's what took her away. But it's I can't say it's not difficult, because it is. Losing your mother at a young age is something I don't want anyone to experience. That's another reason why I fight as hard as I do in the fight against breast cancer. And, you know, with all the different researchers and different organizations we have, it's just something undescribable to be able to give back.
Trust in God, y'all, no matter what it is. Keep your faith in the Lord. He is the answer that you need. Yes, He gave man the knowledge to make medicine. He gave them knowledge to do all those machines, but none of that overcome God. You got to put God over man. You got to put God over medicine. You got to put God over machines, because He's the healer. He's the one who's doing it. Not the medicine, not the machine, not the man or the woman, but it's God. And when you put your mind on God and know that it's Him, then you will walk through with the victory, because God said it's not our battle. No matter what come up against us, give it to God. Let Him fight it. Just trust in Him. Have faith in Him. Have faith in the Word. And don't let it get in your mind. Walk on in the name of Jesus.
For the ones who's fighting, I would say the only thing you can control is how you handle it. You cannot control cancer. Just like right now, it can come back to me anytime. I have no control over that. All I can control is how I handle it. And your attitude is the biggest thing.
I would tell women to focus on life. Your life, the good in your life, and be positive, and trust your doctors, and just know that you're going to be healed.
Yes, you are battling this disease, but for one, you are not alone. Whether it's a patient or a child, you have family members, you have support groups, you have people like me who are just, you know, advocates in the fight, and we are here to help you. It's going to be rough days, it's going to be ups and downs, but you will get through.